A ver, los científicos han llevado a cabo miles de cálculos para crear la bomba atómica y determinar sus consecuencias. Los ordenadores y las bombas atómicas son productos de la Segunda Guerra Mundial, productos que nacieron al mismo tiempo.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Of course.
Vale, han pasado 2 años.
Blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside. Big shell.
I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time, but in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
Es un puto peliculón esto.
Approximately 6 hours ago, the big shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of the Navy SEALs Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad Dead Cell. Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group and they have the big shell under complete control.
Plataforma petrolífera. Y este creo que es Raiden. Big Show.
What are their demands?
$30 billion.
$30 billion? What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the Big Shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The president?
Unless the demands are met, the terrorists intend to blow the Big Shell out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst-case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries, becoming the worst environmental disaster in history. You have 2 mission objectives. 1, infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the president and other hostages. And 2, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary.
Se parece al Metal Gear 1 cuando llega a
You should know
lo han hecho casi
SEAL
igual.
Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
Con el boa monoplaza.
Is this a joint effort?
No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
This is Snake. I'm now inside Strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant's struts are functioning. I won't have to
Coronel
use the
Campbell.
IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the Big Shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden. All right, Raiden. You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind of legendary mercenary.
Okay, we'll skip that part.
Make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85.
La misma que en el primer Metal.
When you want to use
frecuencia
the
que tenía.
codec, push the back button.
El
When we
coronel.
need to reach you, contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the back button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
All right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make your way to the upper section of the Big Shell.
How do I get up to the next level?
There's an elevator at the far end of that area. Use that.
Como en el primer Metal, un
Sounds
ascensor.
good.
Your new sneaking suit uses electrofiber technology, a byproduct of fiber optics research.
Un derivado de la fibra óptica.
The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions. They call this the skull suit in Foxhound.
Skull suit seems appropriate somehow.
The hatch with a circular handle will open into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
Copy that. Moving on to main mission objectives.
Increíble, tío. Hemos estado 20 minutos de locura, tío. Cinemática tras cinemática tras cinemática, hasta llegar por fin a Raiden. Y es igualito, sí, es igualito. Empieza toda la parte de Raiden como empieza la de Snake en la primera parte del Metal Gear, tío. A ver, vamos a mirar por aquí si hay algo. Mira, puede nadar, tío, Raiden. Bucear también, supongo, ¿no? Sí, mira. A ver qué nos dice.
Got your feet wet? These are the basic controls for swimming. Stroke the water and move forward by pushing the punch button. Push it in rapid succession to swim faster. Change your heading with the left stick. Up will take you up, down takes you lower, left and right to face those directions. The O2 gauge will appear under your life gauge while you're underwater. The gauge corresponds to the amount of air you can hold from a single deep breath. Once the O2 gauge falls to 0, the life gauge will start to drop. You need to be aware of that.
Gráficamente es muy guapo, tío. Hay un cambio brutal del 1 al 2 en gráficos, A ver, ¿qué lleva Raiden? No lleva nada, ¿no? Los prismáticos. Un sensor. Y ya está. Y aquí nada. Lo noto más ágil, puede ser que Snake. Más rápido incluso. Lo noto como más rápido y todo, ¿eh? Juraría que sí. Qué pasada, tío. Voy a mirar si hay algo de loot aquí primero. Mira, hay un conducto por debajo tierra. Hay 3 taquillas también. Estación. Se oye bien todavía, ¿verdad? Sí, para mí también, José. Estaba avanzado a su época totalmente el Metal Gear Solid 2, tío. Bueno, igual que el 1. El 1 cuando salió no había nada que, vamos, que le llegara a los zapatos. Y el 2 cuando salió lo mismo, tío. Muy avanzado a su tiempo, exacto. Voy a mirar el conducto ese de bajo tierra primero, antes de irnos. Es más rápido, parece. Va más rápido, ¿eh? Diría yo que sí. Ahora. Lleno de cucarachas todo, ¿eh? Lleva estas gafas. Mira otra ración ahí. Estas gafas marean, tío. Dentro del conducto marea y todo. A ver aquí. ¿Oye, perfecto aún? Vale. Se me ha crasheado una vez solo esta noche. Solo una vez se me ha crasheado. A ver si veo ahora el conducto, tío. Aquí. Claro, esto fue una gran sorpresa, ver que Snake no aparecía. Fue una sorpresa que te cagas. Pero a mí Raiden la verdad que también me mola, tío. Es como el de Last of Us 2, que Abby no me desagrada, tío. Me gusta más Ellie, pero... se ha quedado pillado, a ver, ahora. Me gusta más Ellie, pero Abby mola también mucho, tío. A mí aquí me pasa igual, Snake me gusta mucho más, pero Raiden a mí también me mola, tío. Mira, están pegando una hostia a alguien. Hostia, lo de las gafas me molesta bastante, por eso, ¿no?
Colonel, I've sighted an enemy sentry. AN-94 and a Makarov. Those grenades, all his equipment, is Russian-made.
Must be a Gorlukovich man.
Gorlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
What's their stake in this one?
They must have made a deal, an arrangement with the terrorists. They become a band of mercenaries, an army without a country.
No me acuerdo de casi nada, tío, ¿eh? Es como un juego nuevo para mí, tío. O sea, es que no recuerdo prácticamente nada. Me pasaba lo mismo en el 1, pero el 1, como es más corto, sí que recordaba muchas más partes que no del 2. De este es que no me acuerdo de nada casi. Pues no tenemos armas ni nada todavía, ¿eh? A ver cómo lo hacemos. Y habrá que quitarse ese traje, ¿no? Supongo. Ese es Snake. Míralo. Snake por ahí, tío. Eso tampoco me acordaba.
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder in here besides me.
That's not a possibility.
Not a team. Looks like a solo job.
One man.
We may not know who he is, but he managed to take care of every sentry in the area. They're all out cold. Whoever he is, he's got some skills.
We need to get an ID. But for now, you can take advantage of the situation and get to work. There's a terminal in front of the elevator. A node.
Did you say nerd?
Not nerd. Node.
Oh.
Use the node to gain access to the Big Shell's facilities network.
Then what?
Pull up the map of the structure. That'll let you activate the Soliton radar.
The Soliton radar? True. That radar came in useful during VR training.
Claro, Raiden se supone que es un
radar
novato,
system
¿no?
uses biological magnetic fields as input. These estimated enemy positions are projected onto a map according to reference points collected via GPS signals and field personnel reports. We need to get to the map through the Big Shell's node to put this data processing to practical use. The node unit is about 3 feet high, should be colored blue. Each area has at least one.
How do I gain access?
Just push the action button in front of the node. The nanomachines in your body will take care of the security clearance and allow you access to the node. Complete the procedure before those sentries gain consciousness. If they spot you, you won't be able to gain access for a while. Stay on guard.
Got it.
Claro, Raiden ha hecho más de 300 misiones, pero de entrenamiento virtual. O sea, por eso es novato. Todavía no ha estado en el campo de batalla. La teórica un 10, pero faltan las prácticas. Exacto. Exacto. A eso me refiero. Voy a parar un momentín. José y Willy. Willy no sé si sabe algo del pub, si le va a dar o no. Y José estará aún con la pequeña, seguro, porque si no ya se hubiera ido a darle algo. Que no sé a qué le quieres dar esta noche, José. Llevamos 3 horitas bien buenas, de Metal Gear 2. La verdad que está guapísimo, tío. El prólogo entero es súper largo, tío. Es bastante largo. Y no recordaba muchas partes, tío. Es que no recordaba casi nada, tío. Ahora vengo, ¿vale? Y la música mola un huevo, tío. Vale, vamos a seguir con Raiden. Ya por fin con él. Hemos visto a Snake por aquí. A ver si lo vemos cara a cara, tío. No recuerdo absolutamente nada ya de esta parte. A estos dos se los ha cargado Snake, tío. Vale, a ver qué quiere el coronel.
Raiden, you won't be able to use any of the enemy's equipment.
Why not?
No
You
jodas.
should know that all active weapons are equipped with a personal identification system.
Joder.
The owner enters their required user ID information during the weapon registration or at the start of a mission. If anyone other than the registered user tries to fire the weapon, the ID system will not authorize the action.
But these are black market Russian weapons. How can they be equipped with identification functionality?
They must have been customized by the terrorists themselves. These are professionals we're dealing with, and they certainly won't let their own equipment be used against them.
I'm guessing it's the same for the Navy SEALs gear?
Right.
How am I supposed to procure weapons then?
Find the
Claro.
ones that haven't yet been individualized. Everything
Pues que
you
no hayan
find
sido
in the item
manipuladas.
box is clean. You should know this from your VR training.
Okay, I know those.
Items in the item box are
La de
yours
las
to
cajas.
use at will. They will be your supply source with regards to weaponry and gear.
Hay que buscar cajas, tío. Las armas de estos no podremos usar ninguna, tío. Están manipuladas por los terroristas, tío. O sea, todos son malas noticias. A ver el terminal. Hostia. Dios. Ok. Madre mía. ¿Y esto? ¿Esto qué significa? ¿Tenemos que poner nombre a Raiden o qué? ¿O es que otra cosa? No lo entiendo. Ay, no. Borrar. BS. A ver cómo paso por aquí. Ahí. Vamos a llamar como yo, tío. No. Joder, esto se va un montón ahora. Vale. Hay que poner la fecha de nacimiento y todo, tío. ¿En serio? Hay que poner la fecha de nacimiento y todo. El día es aquí, ¿no? Día 5, mes 10. ¿Y el año no me deja? El año no te deja, tío. España, sí. El año no te deja. No sé por qué. ¿Y esto? Ah, vale, es lo mismo de antes. Como si fuera otro juego. Como si empezaras de cero. Vale. Ah, vale. Ok, José. Radar tipo 2, que era lo que yo tenía. Sangre sí que quiero. Full screen. Todo igual. Vale.
Good work, Raiden.
The radar should be functioning now?
Remember your VR training sessions. The tool is exactly the same one. It maps the terrain as well as the position of enemy personnel. The bright dot in the middle is you, Raiden.
Bueno, esto ya lo
The
sabemos.
red
Es lo
dots
mismo
are
que
your
con Snake.
enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision. Your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it. It gets jammed easily, I'm afraid. It's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful. The Big Shell's layout map should now be available after touching the Start button.
How do I
Vale,
save the
mapa.
mission data?
I've set aside a proprietary frequency for saves, and an analyst to work on the data too.
Jack, is everything all right?
What are you doing
¿Quién
here?
es?
Jack, can you hear me?
Rose, you're not supposed to be involved. What's going on?
Jack, I'm a part of this mission.
Colonel,
Es
what
su
the hell is
chica.
going
Es su
on?
chica, ¿no?
Raiden, meet the mission analyst. She'll be overseeing the data saving and support.
Why her?
The Foxhound analyst that was supposed to take part in this mission was in an accident. Rosemary was brought in as a replacement.
An accident?
And according to the files, she knows you better than anybody else.
Rose may be in the service, but an intelligence analyst is no field officer.
Not to worry. She has our technical staff at her disposal.
She's never been a part of a field mission. This is insane.
I have my own reasons for selecting her for this mission, soldier.
Colonel, I fail to see...
I know your VR training performance in and out, but sometimes that's not enough. You're familiar with the Shadow Moses incident?
You know I covered it in VR.
If there's a crucial tactical detail that case taught us, it was the power of the operative's will to survive.
I was trained to fight.
No me suena.
My personal feelings have no place in a mission.
We've learned that it doesn't work that way. And on the
Me suena
field,
Resident
you need all the
Evil.
help you can get.
Pero
Jack,
no creo que tenga
you're
nada que
stuck
ver.
with me whether you like it or not.
Rose,
You need someone to watch your back. But I have conditions that need to be met, Colonel.
What is it?
I'll perform my duties and save that mission data, but I'm aware that technically I'm not part of the mission control team. After all, I'm just a normal girl who's worried about Jack. But that means, Colonel, that I am not required to follow your orders outside of my immediate duties. Jack is not simply a field personnel for me to track. His safety comes first to me, not the mission. And because of that, I will be monitoring and keeping a record of every communication you have with him, Colonel.
Given the circumstances, you're free to do what you see fit.
Hey, I prefer this to being kept in the dark waiting.
I'd like to make a request, if I may.
Of course.
His handle is Raiden. For the duration of the mission, could you call him that?
Yes, sir. All right, Raiden. Let me know when you're ready to turn in a save. The proprietary save frequency is 140.96.
Es la misma que la de
I
Otacon.
just switched frequencies. Jack,
what?
do you know what day
mira.
it is tomorrow?
Ha cambiado la
April
frecuencia.
30th. Is there something special
Para hablar en
about it?
privado con él.
Isn't there?
I can't remember.
Ah,
I'm
del
sorry.
Titanic.
Oh,
Jackie
well,
Rose del Titanic.
I'll keep
Vale,
trying
vale,
till I
vale.
hear the answer. I'm
Kojima
gonna
lo
let you go
reconoció.
now, Jack.
Vale.
Take care.
Eso es que Titanic le marcó a Kojima. Se van a despertar, creo, estos, ¿eh? Hay que irse de aquí ya. ¡No! Se levanta, tío.
Raiden, the enemy sentry is regaining consciousness.
Be careful, Jack.
Find somewhere to hide until the elevator arrives. You must stay out of sight.
Como el primer Metal Gear, tío. ¡Corre! ¡Corre! Mierda, tío.
There's somebody there.
Esto de cargar a hostias, tío. Ya viene, ya viene. Ya viene. Espera, hay que esperar. Está poniendo ahora el radar bien. Es que están muy juntos los cabrones. Vale, ese se pira. ¿Cómo va poco a poco Raiden? Vámonos. Bien. Infiltración total, tío. Sigilo puro con Raiden, ¿eh? Es que es como el 1, tío. Hace, mira, la misma cinemática que Snake llegando a la base en la primera parte.
Sons of Liberty?
The name of their leader is Solid Snake.
The hero of Shadow Moses? So that's why you changed my code name.
Right, but he can't be the Solid Snake. He died 2 years ago on that tanker after he blew it sky high.
Lo dan por muerto.
Could he have
Pero
survived?
no está muerto.
Not a chance.
Colonel, I'm on the roof. There are no sentries, but it would only take one to spot me in this light.
You never had daylight VR training after all. Stay extra sharp until you can find a node to log in from.
What about the commandos?
SEAL Team 10 has landed on struts B and C.
And the president?
It seems he was spotted on strut B.
Strut B?
Es enorme, tío,
The
la
big shell is
plataforma
comprised of shells
petrolífera.
1 and 2. Each unit consists of a central core and 6 struts surrounding it.
So the whole thing is shaped like 2 hexagons connected end on end.
Falla en el audio.
And you're on the roof of strut A, shell 1 at the moment.
Ahora lo miramos, lo del audio. Un momento.
First,
Está
get
en
to
una
the node.
cinemática.
Log into the network.
Got it.
Vamos a mirar lo del audio. Que es que estaba en una cinemática. Guardamos. Sí, lo noto un poco. Guardamos.
What's up,
Y
Jack?
miro lo del audio. Guardar. New data. Y se ha quedado crasheado. ¿Vale?
Jack, do you...
Y ahora salimos y miro lo del audio. A ver. Se oye bien y se me ve, ¿verdad? Está todo lleno de palomas, tío. Gráficamente es muy guapo, tío. Para los años que tiene, tío, es una pasada. Todo ok, ¿no? Perfecto. Pues vámonos con Raiden. Nada, un ratito más y ya está. Media hora o por ahí. Los primeros pasos de Raiden para ver cómo va la cosa. Y mañana seguramente seguiré. Y tendré que hacer eso. Cada hora parar, salir de la aplicación, volver a entrar para que no se bugue el sonido, tío. Porque se crashea cada 2x3, tío. A ver, vamos a coger cosas. No puedo llevar esta arma todavía, tío. La M9. Mira, se cagan las palomas y todo, miren. Se van cagando, tío. Hostia, se patina. Se patina con las cagadas, tío. Vale, a ver, esto está cerrado. Esto cerrado. Por aquí no puedo saltar, ¿no? No. Vale. Tenemos mapa también. ¿Esta está abierta? Tampoco. Venga, José, hermanaco, un abrazo, que te lo pases bien. No sé a qué le vas a dar, pero que te lo pases bien. Yo estaré un ratito y ya lo dejo por hoy. A ver, mapa. A ver, estamos ahí. Buah, es que es enorme, tío. Hay Big Shale 1 y Big Shale 2. Estamos en teoría en el 1. Y ahí hay esa especie de puente que se comunica con el otro. Esto. De aquí para allá ya sería el otro pixel. Y ahora estamos en este de aquí. Lo que no puedo hacer zoom ni nada. Vale, puedo girar. Puedo girar, pero no me deja hacer zoom, solo girar por lo que veo. A ver, ¿por dónde salgo yo? ¿Esto se abre? Esto no se abre. Otra vez se cae. Las cagadas, tío. Esto es lo del hueco del ascensor, ¿no? Dios. A ver, voy a llamar al coronel a ver si me indica algo.
Raiden, the elevator's gone down. There's no need for you to return to the deep sea dock. Proceed with the mission. If you see an approximately waist-high railing, push the action button near it. You will be able to climb over the railing and hang down from the other side. This is
Prepara
referred
hasta la
to
manilla
as
de saltar
hanging.
al otro lado.
Not only does it allow you to stay out of the enemy's sight, you will be able to reach locations that are otherwise inaccessible.
Vale, a ver. Barandilla. A ver, aquí. Vale. No, pero ahí no pasa. Ahí no pasa. A ver. Y se cae de nuevo. A ver por aquí. No puede cruzar, es que ahí le corta la mierda esa. De la parte esa de ahí. Aquí no puedes subir. ¿O habrá algún conducto o algo, tío? A ver. Si me subo aquí. No lo veo claro, tío. Eso es de ascensor, que en teoría no es por ahí tampoco. Por aquí no es, se supone. No. Y estas puertas están cerradas. Esto es demasiado alto para saltar ahí. Verja agujereada. Ah, hostia puta. Vale, tío. Grande, José. Tío, que estaba flipando, digo, pero aquí como coño salgo. Y aquí no hay otro agujero, ¿no? Solo hay. Vale, vale, tío. Joder, macho. Solo hay un sitio, sí que está ahí. Y ni lo veía, tío. Es que tampoco se ve mucho, ¿eh? Tampoco se ve mucho, ¿eh? Ya, y ahora igual me llamaba para decirme por dónde. El coronel. Ahora, a ver.
Raiden, SEAL Team 10 is in.
Do we really
no.
have no line of communication with the SEALs?
They don't know a thing about us. You know we work in the dark, and this mission is no exception. Only a few people know about your presence here. There's no need for concern. This operation
Tienen
is
mucho
under
diálogo,
Pentagon's
¿eh?
direct command, and the
Tienen mucho
NSDD
diálogo,
came from
tío.
the Vice President and the Secretary of Defense. Your mission may be top secret, but it's gone through the usual channels.
Tiene mogollón de diálogos, ¿eh? La culpa no es tuya, es de los ángulos. Sí, cuesta verlo, tío. Pero bueno, ahora ya lo sepa otra vez. Si me vuelve a ocurrir algo así, ya busco huecos, tío. Vale, empezamos por el strut. Ah, la musiquita esta, tío. ¿Aquí hay algo? No. El manejo es mucho mejor que el Metal Gear 1, pero todo y eso aún no es perfecto.
I'll go check the roof. I'll leave the first floor to you, okay? Understood.
Son rusos, se nota, por el acento que tienen de inglés, tío. Vale, esto está minado ya de guardias, ¿eh? Un terminal ahí.
Colonel, I've located the node, but it's under heavy surveillance. I can't get in any closer.
Distract them. Try making some noise to draw their attention away.
How?
Flatten yourself against a wall and hit the
Golpea la
punch
pared.
Button. Got it.
Got it. No nos deja pelear, tío, Hay que hacerlo todo en sigilo, tío. ¿No se ha enterado? Ole. Ole, que se la hemos hecho. Le hemos hecho el lío. Descargando, 100%. Es lo que yo me refiero a la musiquita de chill que tiene este Metal Gear 2, tío. Está muy guapa. Es muy chill, tío. Y en HD casi no se ve. Imagina cómo fue en su época ese 8. Ya ves, tío. Brutal, tío. Vale, ya tenemos radar. Perfecto. Cuidado, que está ese por ahí. Que viene. A ver qué hace. A ver si se va para allá. Ahí. Hay una puerta. Es para conectar el puente. A y B. Esta puerta. Vale. Joder, todo en sigilo hay que hacerlo con Raiden, tío, Flipa. Sí, ahí con 2 guardias, tío. Volver a llamar al coronel, no para llamarlo, tío.
Raiden, watch out. There are sentries posted on the connecting bridge. They will spot you if you continue on course.
Any recommendations?
Use the hanging mode.
Hanging?
Colgar, vale.
Face any
Pasar
waist-high
colgado de la
railing
barandilla.
and push the action button to clear the railing and hang over the side. Once there, you can move sideways while keeping out of enemy sight.
All right. I'm giving it a try.
Don't forget the grip gauge. It will keep decreasing during a hanging maneuver, and once it runs out, you will fall.
Copy that.
Wait a second. I just intercepted new intelligence on the operation being executed by SEAL Team 10.
Intercepted?
As I said before, they need to be kept in the dark about our presence.
So we just listen in.
I'm patching it through.
This is Alpha Zero. We have the president. Is he safe? He is safe. What about the package? Tell the guys upstairs that we've secured the package. Easy money. Good work. Your retrieval is on the way. Come on home. Roger that. Holy! Alpha Zero, report. Damn it, cover the president! Come in, Alpha Zero. This is Alpha Zero. We're under attack. This is crazy. Is that... Alpha Zero, respond. All Alpha, respond.
Raiden, the President's life is in danger. Head to Strut B
Soporte
now.
B. Soporte B aquí. Vale. A ver qué hacen los dos centinelas. De lo que me ha ido, chaval. De lo que me ha ido que me descubra. Hay que mirar el grip. A ver si me da tiempo. Vamos. Rápido. Rápido, rápido, rápido. Bien. Vale. Estamos en la B. Transformer Room. Buah, la de sangre que hay, chaval. Esto me recuerda a la escena del ninja de la primera parte. Grey Fox. Ah, era el vampiro, ¿no? El vamp. Creo que aquí sale el vamp. Que se parece a Joaquín Cortés. Al bailarín español. Qué épico, tío.
All Alpha, come in. What's going on? Alpha, respond.
A ver cómo nos lo cargamos, tío, si no tenemos arma. ¿A que lo pilla chupando sangre? Seguro. Seguro. ¿Ves? Qué asquito, tío.
What are you?
Five today. Or rather, 6.
Get down!
Este es el Snake seguro. Parecen sus ojos, tío.
Where is he?
O igual no, pero no sé. No, bueno, entonces no.
Strange smell. You smell like... Are you? It has to be.
Shoot him! What are you waiting for?
Ah, pues sí que es. Sí que es el Snake, ¿no?
Vam,
Yeah, Queen?
are you all done cleaning up?
Yes, but wait till I tell you what I found.
Something interesting?
I'll tell you in person. Where are you?
In the central unit with the president.
Be right there.
Es súper rápido.
Hold on. I'm not an enemy. Calm down. My name is
Cállese, cállese.
Pliskin. Iroquois Pliskin. Lieutenant Junior Grade.
Are you a Navy SEAL? How did you get in?
Fast rope descent from a Navy chopper.
Have I seen
Es
you
mentira,
before?
¿no?
That suit. Are you Foxhound?
That's right.
Foxhound was disbanded. Huh? Where were you before Foxhound? Delta Force?
I was part of the Army's Force 21 trials.
Force 21? That's about tactical IT deployment, right? Any field experience?
No, not really.
So this is your first.
I've had extensive training, the kind that's indistinguishable from the real thing.
Like what?
Sneaking mission 60, weapons 80, advanced,
VR, huh?
but realistic in every way.
A virtual grunt of the digital age, that's just great.
That's far more effective than live exercises.
You don't get injured in VR, do you? Every year, a few soldiers die in field exercises.
There's pain sensation in VR and even a sense of reality and urgency. The only difference is it isn't actually happening.
That's the way they want you to think, to remove you from the fear that goes with battle situations. War is a video game. What better way to raise the ultimate soldier?
So you're saying that VR training is some kind of mind control?
Raiden, what's going on?
The Alpha team from Navy SEAL 10 is dead. No, a single survivor.
The kid's wired with nanomachines.
What about the president?
Looks like they took him somewhere else.
I see. You said there was a survivor from SEAL Team 10.
Yeah, Lieutenant J.G. Pliskin.
Has he seen your face?
What?
This is a top secret mission. No one can know that we're involved.
It's a little too late for that. What's up?
Take a look.
What the hell?
A Navy captain.
You all right?
Give me a few minutes. Must have lost a few more pints than I thought.
What was that man just now?
That blood-sucking freak? That was Vamp. He's Romanian, a wizard with knives, as you saw.
The way he moved didn't seem human.
You won't see that in VR, I guarantee.
What is he?
One of the members of Dead Cell.
Dead Cell? Him?
A special forces unit created by ex-President George Sears. The name was originally intended to reflect its anti-terrorist functions. The unit would launch unannounced assaults on government complexes for the ultimate terrorism simulation. They were needed to show VR troopers like you how to deal with the real thing. But around the time their original leader died in prison, the unit began to unravel. They were always close to the edge, but they became more and more extreme, began to go after US allies, even civilians. We estimate that no fewer than 100 people died as a result of accidents the Dead Cell arranged on their own. They were out of control, and it all came to a head 6 months ago.
What happened?
The unit was devastated. There are only 3 left now, and you just saw one of them.
Why would they go after the big shell?
How should I know? I told you they were on the lunatic fringe.
What about their leader? He says he's Solid Snake.
Snake died 2 years ago.
You mean the incident that made this big shell necessary in the first place?
Right, and he was the one that sank that tanker.
But he's a legend.
Legends are usually bad news. There's not a lot of difference between heroes and madmen.
You're saying Snake is still alive and pulled another one?
No, he's not involved in this one. His body was positively ID'd 2 years ago.
Snake is dead.
And buried.
What about the other soldiers? I saw Russian equipment too.
Former Soviet military. They're probably mercenaries. The big shell is too much ground for just Dead Cell members to hold down. You weren't briefed on any of this? And you came in alone to boot? Why? What are you really doing here? Can't tell me, huh? Fine with me.
I don't smoke.
Keep it anyway. May come in handy.
Es una puta película, tío. Es que...
Take this too.
Cinemática tras cinemática, tío. Hombre, un arma.
Come in, Alpha Zero.
La
This is
USP.
Bravo Zero, currently at the bridge between struts B and C. The president is... Damn, I can't hit this thing. It's like some bad dream. Alpha, anyone, come in, all Alpha. This is Bravo Zero.
Aren't you going to answer him?
The BC connecting bridge.
We need to get there. Can you handle it?
I need a few more minutes. Remember my frequency. It's 141.80.
141.80. Got it.
I've been briefed on this plant's layout. If you need information on the place or about Dead Cell, contact me. You're using nano communication, right?
Yeah, but I can patch into your frequency.
Hey, what's your name?
Lo está pensando a ver qué le dice. Ah, mira, le ha dicho la verdad.
Strange code name.
Le ha
Makes
dicho
up
la
for the
verdad.
boring one my parents gave me.
Maybe I'll find out someday.
Pensaba que se iba a inventar el nombre, que no le iba a decir ni Frank ni Raiden. Que le iba a decir otro nombre que no tenga nada que ver, pero no, le ha dicho Raiden. Pues aquí está Snake, tío. Mira, se ha quedado dormido. Se ha quedado frito. Pues lo vamos a dejar por aquí, por hoy. Una barbaridad. Me encanta este Metal Gear 2, tío. Lo estoy pasando súper bien. A ver si mañana lo continúo un poquito más, a ver si puedo. Vamos a guardar. Voy a coger aquí un momento esto, la munición que había aquí. Ah, ¿no puedo? ¿Me voy a tope o qué? No me deja llevármela, no sé por qué. Siendo la misma arma. No me deja, ¿no? Pues eso, voy a guardar y lo continuaremos mañana seguramente. Aquí. La frecuencia 140-80 y no me la ha guardado la frecuencia de Snake. Así que me la voy a apuntar a papel y boli ahora. Voy a llamar a Rose para poder guardar.
What's up, Jack?
Ahí. New data. Está muy entretenido este Metal Gear, tío.
Rose, are you okay?
Yes, thank you. It really scared me at first, but I think I've gotten used to it. I'll be behind you all the way, so don't worry.
I guess women really are strong.
Not quite. It's not women that are strong. It's me.
Just as long as I can count on you.
Actually, that's not true. It still scares me to death. But I'll be strong. I'll try. For you. Good luck.
Pues nada, nos vemos por aquí con Metal Gear Solid 2, que aún queda un mogollón de horas por delante. Y a mí eso me encanta, tío. Porque bien que lo voy a disfrutar. Un saludito, nos vemos, chao.